Ponytown has had hundreds, perhaps hundreds, I don't actually know, I didn't count, but they've had several updates throughout the years, throughout the 5 or 6 years that they've been around. So I decided to ask an AI, Chat GPT, to generate the next update in Ponytown based off every single update ever added to Ponytown. This is every update. I copy and pasted in there and I asked it to generate them. And here are 3 different updates it generated for me. So let's talk about them. First off, this is the first one here. It says they added new summer themed placeable objects. 3 colored beach umbrellas, 3 colored beach towels, 3 colored beach chairs, 3 colored sandcastles, and 3 colored beach balls. That's incredible. I mean, we've never had umbrellas before. I mean, technically we haven't. So that could be an interesting thing. Sure, that's a very believable thing if you think about it. New beach towels. I can totally see us getting new colored beach towels in the future. We already have beach towels, but getting 3 new colors would be pretty ideal and possible. I mean, we already have every color except like brown and like grayish and like some of the colors that we got recently for the walls. And then beach balls and sandcastles. That would actually be pretty cool. New sandcastles, new beach chairs, beach balls, those would be awesome. Apparently they also added new summer themed music tracks. Can't wait to see what those are about. They also added the ability to play beach ball minigame with friends. A new beach ball minigame? That sounds amazing and actually kind of plausible. I don't know what kind of minigames we're gonna end up having here in Ponytown, but a beach ball minigame, that makes a lot of sense. That would definitely be a minigame I would expect to see at some point in Ponytown, to be totally honest with you. Apparently they added new summer themed emotes. Now you can sunbathe or swim or surf or sandcastle build. Those are all different emotes in the game. That's part of the game now for whatever this version 0.101.0 is. Very interesting. I'm curious of like what a swimming emote would be like, or like a sandcastle building emote, or even a surfing emote. I mean, a sunbathing emote is pretty self-explanatory. You would just kind of lay there, I guess. A swimming emote, though, you can't really do that. I guess maybe like it would have something where like if you're in the water, the emote appears and you can use it. Same thing with surfing or something. But those just seem impossible. I don't think we'll ever see anything like that. But they improved colliders of beach-themed objects, improved performance of beach-themed minigames, and they fixed issues with beach ball minigame scoring, fixed some map errors in beach areas, and optimized server performance. This is a beach update in Ponytown that would be incredible. Now, I'm not really sure how you would go about playing this beach ball minigame, but I'm just going to go ahead and speculate here that this beach ball minigame would probably be something along the lines of you go and you hit a ball and it bounces towards the other person, almost like Pong, but you're playing with your pony OCs or whatever like that, and this ball is bouncing around everywhere. I think that could be probably similar to what it is. If it was implemented in the game. But anyway, I asked it to generate another one by simply saying generate another one. And here is another one it gave me. And here is another fictional update for Ponytown, version 0.102.0. They added new farm-themed placeable objects, barns in 3 colors, silos in 3 colors, fences in 3 colors, tractors in 3 colors, hay bales in 3 colors. I'm not sure why it's so fixated on and specifically 3 colors. I think it did that in the next one that I generated too, but it's weird that it keeps like, hey, there's only 3 colors that exist. Let's give them 3 colors. But that's also crazy. Like new farm-themed placeable objects, you can just place a barn now, or place an entire silo or something. That's like a huge object. That's like a kind of a crazy thing. I imagine like with the barns, it would probably be similar to the party house or something, where you place it down, you can go inside of it, and it would just lead you to your party house or something. Silos, those would be cool to have. Obviously, new fences. Honestly, I could totally see us getting more colors for the fences. I mean, why not? Tractors, that would be a wild thing to just suddenly have in Ponytown, to be totally honest with you. It'd be the most technologically advanced thing in the game so far. And then hay bales. Why don't we have hay bales, actually? It'd be interesting to have some hay bales. This is a farm update. They added new farm-themed music tracks and added ability to play a farming minigame with friends. And they added new farm-themed emotes, such as harvesting, and that's an emote that you can do now. You can also milk cows and feed chickens and ride horses. Ride horses, that's right. You can now ride horses in Ponytown. That's so weird. And then, of course, it just goes on to say stuff like improved colliders of farm-themed objects, improved performance of farm-themed minigames, fixed issues with the scoring, and fixed map errors in farm areas, and optimized server performance, because those things are pretty much in every single one of them. But what is this farming minigame? I'm very curious of, like, what the thing thinks that would be. I might actually ask it here in a second what these mini games are, and we'll go to that in a moment. But anyway, these are this right here is the farm update. Do you guys want the farm update? Let me know in the comments below. But let's go ahead and take a look at the last one, because I asked it again to generate another one, and here's what it gave me. Version 0.103.0. They added new city themed placeable objects. 3 colored skyscrapers. That's right, you can now place skyscrapers on your island. That is incredible. That's crazy. They added hot dog stands in 3 colors, street lamps in 3 colors, taxis in 3 colors, bus stops in 3 colors. Again, it's just there with like the 3 colors thing, and I don't know why it's going about that. But yeah, skyscrapers, that would be a crazy thing to suddenly see in Ponytown. That would be so left field. It would be so different and wild. Like, we'd definitely never get anything like that in the game ever, but it would be crazy if we did. Hot dog stands, I could see that maybe possibly being a thing, but I don't think we'd ever get that either. Now, street lamps, we could potentially get something like this, although I think we kind of already have those if you really think about it, those little light stands and stuff like that. So, you know, we kind of already have those, so not really a big deal. But taxis, we would definitely never get taxis. That's definitely never going to be added to the game. Bus stops, maybe something like a bus stop, but I doubt we would ever get anything like that either. Also, apparently that's not it though, because they added new city-themed music tracks. They also added ability to play city-themed minigames with friends. They added a new city-themed emote, eating a hot dog, riding the subway, sightseeing, and shopping. Those are weird emotes. I could definitely see the sightseeing one being like, I could definitely see that being an emote. I can imagine that one. Maybe I can imagine eating a hot dog as well. But like riding the subway or shopping, I can't see these as emotes, because these are just like activities that like you just do. Although I don't think we'll get any of those things, obviously. But improved colliders and improved performance, blah, 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 with all that other stuff. So that is the 3 updates that the game, that Chat GPT here thinks that will be added to the game eventually. Which one do you think is the most realistic, and which one do you like the most? Do you like the city update? Do you like the farm update? Or do you like the summer beach update? Personally, I like the summer beach update the most. It's honestly probably the most realistic of all of them, if we're being honest with ourselves, because it doesn't really seem to be adding anything that's so left field and so random and crazy. But now, before I end the video, I do want to ask it what that beach ball minigame is. So let's see what it says if I ask it that. That in this hypothetical minigame, players could play beach ball with each other by tossing a virtual beach ball back and forth. There might be different modes or challenges available, such as a simple toss game or a competition to see who can keep the ball in the air the longest. The details of the minigame are not specified and are entirely up to your imagination. So let's ask it what the other one is, like the farming one. Okay, so it says your farming update minigame is not a real feature of the game. It is a hypothetical minigame. Players could engage in farming activities such as planting and harvesting crops, taking care of animals, and managing a farm. There might be different modes or challenges available, such as a competition to see who can grow the most successful farm, or a cooperative game where players work together to run a farm. The details of the minigame are not specified and are entirely up to the imagination. And with the city minigame, which it just finished generating for you, it says in this hypothetical minigame, players could explore a virtual city and participate in city-themed activities such as sightseeing, shopping, and eating at different restaurants. There might be different modes or challenges available, such as a competition to see who can visit the most landmarks, or a cooperative game where players can work together to build the city. The details of the minigame are not specified and are entirely up to the imagination. So out of all of those, the one in here that makes the most sense as a game, of course, is the beach ball one. So that's kind of what I expected as well. But there you go. There's a little thing there. Chat GPT is actually really cool. I've been messing around with it a little bit. Let me know if you guys have any other ideas of what I should do using this Chat GPT thing here. Yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider liking, subscribing, sharing, and doing all of those wonderful things like that. Because when you do wonderful things like that, not only do you get access to wonderful content such as this, but you also get to become wonderful yourself. And I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.